Welcome to our sixth module in our 2024 Cookie Program series for Troop Product Managers. In this module, we'll be reviewing what takes place during the cookie program from January 19th through March 17th. Beginning on January 19th, Girl Scouts can gather initial cookie orders from friends and family. No money is collected during this time except for donation funds for Operation Cookie or Troop Gift of Caring, and, of course, for all orders placed online through Digital Cookie. Troop product managers have until February 5th to enter initial cookie orders to eBuddy. The initial order should also include cookies to get the troop through the first weekend of booth sales. Remember, cookies cannot be returned once ordered, and that additional cookies can be accessed from the service unit cupboard throughout the program. Ensure families have communicated their Girl Scouts digital cookie in-person delivery orders so they can be included in their total initial order. Once the initial order is submitted, the system will prompt you to select a pickup time slot. Your service unit product manager will be in contact regarding the pickup location, dates, and any special instructions. Cookie booths are the most exciting portion of the cookie program, and they provide a lot of selling opportunities in our communities. Service unit volunteers approach local businesses to establish booth opportunities, and approved booths are loaded to eBuddy for troop product managers to select. It is important that only product program staff or service unit product managers approach potential booth locations, as multiple contacts can impact our community partnerships and future booth opportunities. If you have an idea for a booth location in your area, please connect with your service unit product manager. The eBuddy Booth Scheduler is utilized by troops to select booths. Booths will be loaded to eBuddy and available to view and plan prior to the scheduler opening at 6:30 a.m. on January 30th. The full scheduler timeline and daily limits on picks are available in the Troop and IRM Product Program Manager Manual. Booth picks really do start at 6:30 a.m. each day and are selected through eBuddy. Booth picks begin prior to submitting the troop's initial cookie order, and first weekend booth picks should be factored into that initial order. Visiting the Booth Sales tab in eBuddy and then the Sign Up for a Council booth button will begin the booth selection process. Full details for navigating booth selection is outlined in the Troop/IRM Product Manager Manual. To help support troops with a larger number of members, troops that have 13 or more youth members participating in the cookie program can request additional picks. Larger troops submit the online form on the cookie resources page, and the product team will add a special rule in eBuddy to allow the specified troop to have additional picks. January 26th is the deadline for troops to request that additional picks be available on day 1 of the booth scheduler. Those that request additional booths between January 27th and 31st will have additional booth picks beginning the 4th day of the booth scheduler. While the majority of booths are open to all Girl Scouts in Western Washington, there are a few with special restrictions, and they will begin with a Z. The first is Joint Base Lewis McChord, and only troops that meet on the installation can participate in booths on JBLM per their policy. In addition, door-to-door selling is not allowed on any military base. Next is the Washington State Ferries, which requires that only troops within the service unit where the dock is located can participate in booths at the ferry dock. Metro sites in downtown Seattle between I-5, Dearborn, and Mercer are open for cadets, seniors, and ambassadors only. Wagon sales are not permitted in this downtown area. And finally, booths at Thunderbird games are also limited to cadets, seniors, and ambassadors and have a minimum of 6 youth required for each booth. In addition to the booth locations loaded to eBuddy, My Sales or Troop booths provide the opportunity for troops to sell cookies at places where they have a personal connection, such as a house of worship, small business owned by a family or friend, etc. that aren't designated as council-wide booth sites. Booth sites at these locations are limited to 3 time slots or 9 total hours during the cookie program. If a business can support more time slots, it should be added to the regular booth schedule for all troops. Troops must request a troop booth in eBuddy at least 48 hours prior to the booth time and be approved by the service unit product manager prior to attending. If a troop booth is denied, a reason will be provided and the troop should not hold the booth. A few considerations when exploring MySales. If a youth member cannot enter the establishment without an adult, the site is probably not appropriate. The site should not be too close to another booth site, and the troop must have business permission. Drive-through booths are also a potential option for juniors and above, and they follow the same guidelines as MySales. Please see the special site request document in the eBuddy Help Center for more information. Following booth best practices will help make every booth run smoothly and support proper financial reconciliation. A booth worksheet should be utilized to track sales at every booth. The back of the booth worksheet provides a tracking sheet for any packages purchased using the digital cookie in-hand payment option. Booth chaperones should be prepared with a booth kit, provided by the troop, to ensure they have everything needed for the booth, and remind caregivers to communicate right away if they're unable to attend a booth, so it can be filled by another Girl Scout or released in eBuddy. Also remind booth chaperones to be a positive role model for Girl Scouts, keep a positive presence for booth site businesses and our community, and to stay calm through all situations. eBuddy has a booth recorder functionality that allows sales at booths to be recorded quickly and offers flexibility on assigning sales to participants. Booth Recorder is the preferred method for recording booth sales because it provides historical data of sales numbers for each booth slot and provides a record of who was present at the booth. The Troop Product Manager Manual walks through the specific steps for using the booth recorder. After initial order delivery, troops can pick up additional cookies from their service unit cookie cupboard. To pick up cookies, the troop places a pending order in eBuddy and selects a specific date and time slot for picking up cookies from the cupboard. The cookie cupboard volunteer receives notification of the pending order and can prepare for the pickup. Should adjustments be needed to the request or pickup date or time, the cupboard volunteer will contact the troop. Receipts are very important to support accurate tracking and should always be signed when cookies are picked up from a cupboard. Door hanger order forms are being provided for every Girl Scout again this season. The door hangers can be utilized to market to neighbors. Door hangers can be left on doors without resident interaction and can have the Girl Scouts digital cookie link added for contactless payment options. Please remind families that door hangers should not be left in or on mailboxes, windshields, or city property. Girl Scouts, of course, continue to take their cookie program online. And both Little Brownie Baker and Girl Scouts of Western Washington have developed some great social media resources that Girl Scouts can utilize to help market their sales. The littlebrowniebakers.com website has a social media tab that provides all of their resources. And Girl Scouts of Western Washington is also updating our social media toolkit that will be available on our Cookie Resources webpage prior to the launch of the 2024 program. As we move through the program, if a troop thinks they have extra cookies that they may not be able to sell, the Cookie Exchange tab in eBuddy can be utilized to post cookies on offer to other troops in the service unit. The Cookie Exchange is essentially a bulletin board that helps to facilitate communication between troops regarding cookie overages or needs. If troops choose to transfer cookies, receipts must be signed between the troops, and the troop giving cookies must request that their service unit product manager complete a troop-to-troop transfer in eBuddy. Both troops are responsible for ensuring eBuddy is updated, and financial responsibility remains with the troop to which cookies are assigned. This concludes our module covering the overview information for during the sale. As a reminder, the Troop Product Manager Manual provides further details that are important to review. In the next module, we will review digital cookie GSUSA's online cookie selling platform.